Good afternoon. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of strength training and how that complements my open water marathon swimming. So I have been working with Lynn Mackey, a biokineticist, for close on 10 years. She works at Ocean Riders Academy at Kings Park Medical Center in Durban. And I've been going to her basically twice a week for the last 10 years, doing strength training, a lot of prehabilitation, and then when injured, I do rehabilitation with her. And it's really, really essential part of my training in order to help make me stronger in the water, prevent injury, and facilitate my recovery. It also helps me being more powerful in the water. It gives me speed when I'm trying to get through big waves, and it just gives me that extra endurance. So it keeps my muscles strong when I'm doing the long distance swimming. I don't think that you should do marathon events, whether it's swimming, cycling, running, without complementing it with a form of strength training. It's essential to get those small little muscle groups working as well as the big muscles working, and working in the right system so that you can peak at the right time. And also really, really important, and one of the main reasons why I do the strength training so religiously is to prevent injury. Especially with swimmers, we tend to be a little bit more mobile, have a little bit more lax ligaments, so we've got a little bit more range than normal, which allows us to be really good swimmers. But with that comes a higher risk of injury. And it's really important to maintain that joint in a lot of stability in order to be able to prevent injury when you're doing your marathon swims. Swimming injuries happen predominantly through repetitive use, overuse injuries, and incorrect technique. Most swimmers will get injured doing things other than swimming. So if you're going for a fun run, or you're doing some soccer on the beach, or you go and try and do gym and you don't know what you're doing, that's where most athletes get injured, when they're not doing their main sport. But it's really helpful to complement your sport by doing a little bit of strength training. So I do 2 hours a week, and I also complement that with 1 hour of Pilates a week. So I'm doing 3 hours a week of dry land training. And then when I'm peaking for a big event, or if I'm recovering or sort of working through an injury, then I will be doing daily exercises to help manage my injuries. So yeah, strength training, I work closely with Lynn. She designs my programs according to the events that I'm having. And we kind of work in seasons, so we will do a bit of a season where we kind of do general stuff, where it's just getting the muscles firing, doing a lot of functional training, a lot of body weight stuff, small muscle groups, building into a strength set where we work on 1 rep maxes. We do big power moves, working on things like your big bench press, your pull-ups, your squats, your deadlifts, your lunges, your rows, those kind of big muscle groups. And whenever I do train with her, we always mix up those big muscle groups with a lot of core in between the sets. So it's a very well-balanced, very functional workout that we work according to the program and the season that we're in. And then we often build into a power phase where we do a little bit more explosive stuff, which is a little bit more fun, a little bit more demanding. And then we go back into kind of a maintenance phase in the build up to a big event. So that's kind of the season of how we work. And in between all of that, I'm constantly doing a lot of prehabilitative stuff, particularly around the shoulder. I've had a history of shoulder injuries on and off through the years, and if I don't maintain my shoulder through the stability and the strength work that I do, I tend to get an injury, or it tends to flare up, and then I need to take time off or have physio and all of those things. So it's just better to prevent it than have to manage or work through an injury. The top 5 exercises that I'd recommend, if I had to recommend 5, would be rotator cuff exercises. It's really boring stuff, and it's small muscle groups. But without doing the shoulder stability stuff, you cannot do the mobility stuff. You cannot do the strength work and the power stuff if you don't have the control around your shoulder, especially as a swimmer where we've got lax ligaments, we're a lot more mobile. That stability is essential to give you the core to be able to move forward. It's a lot like strengthening your core muscles, which is also helpful and essential. So for me, the top 5 would be little stability exercises that are essential in order so that you can do your big power exercises. So we're going to go through, and I'm going to demonstrate some of my favorite shoulder stuff that I do on a regular basis. I do it at least twice a week. When I'm injured, I'm doing it 4 or 5 times a week. It takes me 5 to 10 minutes to do a set of exercises, and that's sufficient in between my other work, strength work, to keep me injury free. So let's go and have a look at those exercises so you can have a look at how they're done. Rotator cuff is basically the 4 little muscles that protect your shoulder ball into your socket. You've got a shoulder joint with a ball and socket, and it sits into that capsule like this. And there are 4 little ligaments around there that keep it in place. If it's not sitting strong, if they're not working and your big muscles overworking, you tend to get often an impingement, your shoulder sits wrong. And so it's really important to strengthen those 4 muscles to keep it in place. Another big part that's really important to strengthen is your serratus, which basically keeps your shoulder blade flat against your rib cage. And that's important for shoulder stability and scapular stability when you're doing a lot of mobility work. So I'm going to be demonstrating a lot of scapular setting exercises, a lot of serratus exercises, and then some rotator cuff exercises for you. So you can have a look. It's very important to maintain stability, watch your posture, your head position, and then you can come and have a look. Thanks. Which of these 5 exercises did you find most interesting, and are you familiar with any of them? Have you done them before? Are they completely foreign? Let us know in the comment section below if you have any questions, any comments, anything to add. We'd love to hear from you. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please click like, please share it with your friends, and if you want to know more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. And if you want to have a look at Lynn Mackey's Ocean Riders YouTube channel, I'll leave a link for you in the description below. She's got some amazing work. She does a lot of work with athletes, and she's a surfer herself, so she knows what she's doing. She works closely with Hayley Arthur, who is a world champion in surf ski. So you're going to get some really good quality stuff there. So please have a look at their link below and like and follow and share.